I have been conducting training on outcome-based security contracts since 2019. During this training, there are some frequently asked questions by the participants, and I have compiled some of it in this video. How does the buyer determine the budget for OBC? The simplest way is to use the existing yearly budget for the security manpower services multiplied by the number of years of the contract period. Inflation and the security officer's salary, example, the progressive wage model, should be factored into the budget. This will provide a reliable baseline figures to work with. If the tender specifications indicate that certain technologies or equipment must be provided, the buyer should get the budgetary code of these items and include it in the overall budget. For example, the tender requires the tenderer to provide one set of electronic key boxes at 5 of his guardhouses. The cost for these electronic key boxes should be included in the budget. When more details are determined and included in the budget, the closer will the budget be to the bid price. What happens when the bid price of the winning bid proposal is far more expensive than the initial budget? Every organization should have their procurement process to guide the purchasing team on what to do when the bid price is higher than the budget. Follow the procedures. In general, the purchasing team need to put up a justification paper to their management team to justify for the increase in budget. It should not be awarded based on whose bid price is within the budget. Evaluation is using the price quality method, and decisions should be based on the bidder who scored the best and meets all the tender requirements. What is the recommended price quality method ratio? The Guide on Outcome-Based Contract 2018, written by the Ministry of Home Affairs, recommends price at 40% and quality at 60%. As a general guide, the ratio of the quality should be higher than the price. This is to put emphasis on the quality of the proposal rather than the price. In practice, I have seen many organizations using 30% for price and 70% for quality. One important point to note is the evaluation of the price is relative to the lowest price score, while the quality is relative to the highest quality score. The OBC tender specifications published by the buyer is not fair. Bidders can highlight their concern to the buyer during bidder conference or via email to seek clarifications on the terms and conditions. If the feedback is valid, it is up to the buyer to amend the tender specifications. If the buyers find the tender's terms and conditions is not fair or unfavorable, they have to evaluate the business risk and make an informed decision on whether to participate or withdraw from the tender. How to evaluate the OBC tender? Based on the Guide on Outcome-Based Contract 2018, written by Ministry of Home Affairs, it recommends 4 categories to evaluate the OBC on. Number 1, the quality of proposed security solutions. Number 2, quality of technology solutions. Number 3, track records. And number 4, HR and training competency policies. While the guide provides some basic guidelines on the evaluation criteria, it is not sufficient for complete and robust evaluation. The buyer needs to develop more subcategories or details. For example, how to evaluate the quality of technology solutions. What are the parameters, criteria to compare and differentiate the proposed technology solution? This is not an exhaustive list of the FAQs. To learn more about outcome-based security contract, attend the outcome-based security contract masterclass.